Uh, Please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button before we dive in. Uh, Ever wondered what makes a domain expansion in Jujutsu Kaisen the ultimate display of a sorcerer's true power? Uh, these supernatural realms are the pinnacle of cursed energy mastery. They showcase a sorcerer's strength, creativity, and ability to control their cursed domain. Each one is a universe created by the sorcerer's will, turning battles into theatrical showcases of dominance. Uh, Imagine stepping into a realm that shatters your very essence or a serene landscape, masking a deadly trap. Domain expansions aren't just powerful attacks, they are declarations of superiority, forcing opponents into unfamiliar territory where the rules are rewritten entirely. And when activated, they often signal the end of a fierce encounter, as these domains can devastate rivals in seconds. Um, and so let's take a journey through the top 10 most formidable domain expansions in Jujutsu Kaisen, ranked by their raw power, ingenuity, and tactical brilliance. Starting at number 10, Mahito's perfect self-materialization exemplifies pure psychological horror. His domain allows him to reach into the very soul of his target instantly. A single touch can distort bodies or end lives by manipulating their spirits directly. Uh, this terrifying expansion bypasses the usual physical barriers, making it nearly impossible to defend against. Um, Mahito's domain embodies his malevolence and his mastery over soul manipulation. It leaves opponents in a bleak position, vulnerable to his cruel whims, often without a chance to retaliate. And next, Dagon's Horizon of the Enchanting Skanda offers an almost peaceful setting, resembling a tranquil beach. Uh, but don't be uh, deceived. Uh, this serenity conceals a relentless assault of aquatic shikigami eels, fish, and tentacles surge through the domain with lethal intent. Um, the beauty of this domain lies in its continuous, unavoidable attacks, um, and uh, Dagon's ability to summon countless cursed beings from the ocean creates a deadly labyrinth that twists the battlefield into a watery nightmare, overwhelming enemies with relentless pressure. Jogo's Coffin of the Iron Mountain transforms the environment into a volcanic inferno. The domain's temperature scorches anything inside with lava flows and eruptions that deal massive damage. The extreme heat itself is hazardous, and Jogo can manipulate volcanic forces to attack at will. By enemies trapped here face not only his formidable power, but also the searing environment, making endurance virtually impossible in this blazingly hostile domain. Meanwhile, Yuji Itadori's unnamed domain, developed during his battle with Sukuna, targets the very essence, soul, and existence itself. Unlike conventional domains, it strikes at what lies beyond physical resilience, touching the core of his opponents. Uh, this makes it especially deadly against beings like Sukuna, as it bypasses armor and cursed energy defenses. Its strikes leave wounds. They're almost impossible to heal, laying bare the fragility of the soul and Kenji Hikari's Edel death gamble. adds a twist with its gambling theme. When Hakari hits a jackpot, his cursed energy surges, uh, wildly rendering him nearly invincible. He heals instantly, fights relentlessly, and becomes an unstoppable force for a limited time. The uncertainty of the jackpot makes him a wild card in any battle. If luck's on his side, he's as good as immortal. Um, Higuruma's deadly sentencing turns the battlefield into a supernatural courtroom. Here, adversaries are put on trial by judgment who judges their past deeds and decides their fate. The domain can confiscate cursed techniques, items, or deliver capital punishment. And this legalistic battlefield disrupts opponents' plans by forcing them to face the consequences of their actions rather than mere physical confrontation. Uh, Fushigoro's Chimera Shadow Garden introduces a dynamic and adaptable environment. In Belgium, the shadows extend beyond his control, enabling him to conjure multiple Shikigami or hide within shadows. This expansion turns the battlefield into his playground, allowing for sudden strikes and evasions. The strategic depth of this domain makes it challenging for enemies to predict his moves or counter his array of shadowy creatures. That is Ryomen Sukuna's The Level and Shine, is a sprawling domain that breaks the traditional barrier of confined space. Within it, Sukuna unleashes his signature attacks, cleave and dismantle, with deadly precision. The domain's openness allows him to strike anything within range, often resulting in swift dismemberment. Its destructive power is terrifyingly indiscriminate, capable of obliterating foes and surroundings alike. Yota Okatsu's authentic mutual love is a testament to his bond with Rika. Within this realm, he can summon countless cursed tools, each an extension of his duplicating technique. The domain's strength lies in its flexibility, letting Yuta unleash a variety of devastating attacks while boosting his energy reserves. It's an unstoppable arsenal, keeping opponents on their toes with relentless, unpredictable assaults. And finally, the most overpowered of all, Gojo's Unlimited Void envelops opponents in a flood of infinite information. This mental assault paralyzes targets, rendering them unable to react or defend. Their minds drown in endless data, leaving them susceptible to any follow-up attack. This domain's terrifying efficiency lies in its ability to disable opponents instantly, making it arguably the most formidable in the series. So, did you hear about the sorcerer who couldn't control his domain? He always left his enemies spellbound. Remember to like and subscribe for more epic anime breakdowns. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.